Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to create an eye look with the new palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmos. I think this is such a beautiful palette and I have seen mixed reviews. Some people like it but some people don't, but I think that happens a lot with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think they have a formula that does have some fallout, so a lot of creators don't like it. Now I do know that has fallout, but I really don't mind it. I normally don't apply a lot of shadow at one time. I like to build it up, so that's not a really huge concern for me. So this is the outside of the palette, which is so gorgeous. It's so pretty, and the back is just normal. This is the outer packaging, and then on the back it does have a picture of the eyeshadows and all the ingredients. So I am going to create a look with this. I think it is an absolutely gorgeous palette. I know a lot of people complain they got it from Ulta, that usually this shade arrived broken. I received mine from the ABH website, so it came perfectly because it was very well packaged. And we all know that Ulta doesn't always do the best packaging in the world. They don't know how to protect the products inside. So it's really sad. I'm going to start with the Angie Hot and Flashy, and this is a fluffy brush, and I think I'm going to start with this one right here, Space Dust. And this does have a little cover here. So those of you that have hubbies that celebrate Father's Day, I hope they had an amazing Father's Day. Ours was nice. It was we went to mass in the morning, and then my daughter cooked brunch for the dads and the family, for my husband and her husband, and believe it or not, her ex-husband. They get along really well. It's unusual, but they do get along really well, which has always made it so much easier for my grandkids. And my ex-son-in-law is invited to all the family functions, which I think is very nice, and he is a very big part of our family still, and I'm glad that's the way it is. I wish that my son had the same kind of relationship with his ex-wife, but unfortunately that is not the case. And then after that we went to go visit with some friends, and we were there for a few hours, and then we came home, and then I was pooped. I was pretty tired. My back was bothering me a little bit. The leg where I had my knee surgery was feeling like, I guess, numb. Like if I have my leg hanging down for many hours, it starts getting like numb. And then my foot swells. But that's because of what I did. And it happened with the other one. This recovery has been a lot faster and better than the first one. So this just because of what I did, and I knew it was going to happen. So today is take it easy day to recover from the weekend, but that's okay. I had a nice weekend, and it was a sad Father's Day for me, but I tried very hard not to let it affect me, because if anyone deserves to be celebrated and have a wonderful Father's Day, that's my husband. So I wanted to make sure that happened, and I know that he missed my dad just as much as I did. So now I'm going to go with this one here, Comet, and I think I'm going to take a smaller brush, and that's not really a flat brush, but it's flatter than the other one. This is a Refer 01, and I'm going to use that for the Comet, and I'm going to put it on just the one side, and I'm going to kind of stamp it here on the outside, and then turn it over and go into the crease a little bit, and then I'm going to build it up a little more. And this one doesn't have as much, okay, this one, Comet, yes, doesn't have as much kick up as this one, or maybe it's the way I'm picking it up, because I'm kind of like, okay, my brush is falling. I'm kind of like patting it instead of swirling my brush into it. But we all know, those of us that are familiar with the formula, the ABH it is a powdery formula, but that's the way their formula is, and it should not come as a shock to anyone. Okay, I'm gonna do it on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use Eclipse right now. And I'm going to use even a smaller brush. And this is a Sigma small tapered blending brush, E45. So I'm gonna take the Eclipse. And I just want that on the outside. Like right here. I was going to do the Sydney Grace palette today. It was between this one and Sydney Grace because I've both been wanting to do it. If you can see, you can see the powdery, but it's okay. I'm so well organized, and I put my Sydney Grace in a very good place, except I don't remember where. So I could not find it. I have a small window to film, so I said, okay, I'll do Cosmos today. And I will look for Sydney. And when I find Sydney Grace, that will be the next one that I do. But I've been wanting to do Cosmos also. So. But the Sydney Grace palette is also beautiful. Okay, that's a very pretty neutral brown. So I'm going to go with the first brush that I use. I'm just going to blend. So there's a lot of beautiful shimmers here. So this palette, it only has 5 mattes, and then it has 7 shimmers. And this one is more like one of those what is it, sequins that is like a matte with glitter in it. It's beautiful. It is called Galaxy. Look at that. Look at that. Now it looked a lot more pigmented. Look at my finger. It's still a lot on my finger. Why isn't it going on my skin? Okay. It's not coming off my finger. Alright. Very pretty. But I'm not going to play with that today. So let me see what shimmer I want. Ooh. That one is pretty. Mercury 1. Mercury for the win. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to try to keep this is a shimmery one. So to try to keep the fallout, I'm going to put the product on both sides of the brush. And I normally do not wet my brushes, but I really don't want this all over my face. So, and this way I don't re-dip the brush into my palette. Oh my goodness, very pretty. I went a little too high there. This is very pretty. I bet this one looks beautiful with if you use your finger. Other side. I'm going to try my finger. This is going to be a little... Oh my gosh, I think it looks a lot better with the finger than with even with the wet brush. Again, this is Mercury. Okay, I'm going to have to darken the outside, the outer corner, because it looks too light with this beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to go into dark matter, and hopefully it's not too dark, because it does matter. Oh, okay, that was like a dad joke. Actually, my daughter got my husband a dad joke, because you know, I think all dads like to do dark jokes. Dark jokes. No, dad jokes. So that was one of his Father's Day gifts, a dad joke book. I was looking at it this morning, and some of them were pretty funny. This looks like a dark brown. Yes, a super dark brown. I thought it was black, but no. It's because I'm like, it looks brown. Okay, I'm going to take the first brush. Okay, for the inner part, I think I'm going to go into Orion. That looks really pretty. And I'm going to take another flat brush, and this one is from Sigma, and it's E27. And what is Orion? Oh my gosh, that is pretty. No, I didn't wet the brush or anything. I don't want to use my finger on the inner corner because I always make a mess because my finger is too big for the inner corner. I am having a little bit of fallout right now. Not a lot, just a little. That's beautiful though. And I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna use a pencil brush. Let's not live on the edge anymore. Where's my pencil brush? I know I had, here we go. This is 03 from Refer, and I'm going to use the same one, Orion, and just bring it into the inner corner a little bit, just a little bit. Then I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to go into Eclipse. All right, I'm going to take my powder brush, and I do have a little bit of micro glitter here, but it's okay. Oh my goodness, let me see if I can get a little bit off with powder. And this is a mini Laura Mercier, the talc free setting powder that she has now. I really have been wanting this powder, and then they had like a 100 points perk on Sephora, and I was able to get 2 of them. So that will last me for a little bit until I can get it on sale, because it's pretty pricey. I still have some, but I got rid of most of it. It's okay. I should have brought my glitter glue, but it's fine. I'm gonna go back to this one, the face one. I'm gonna go back to the first one, Space Dust, and just blend over here the edge, and back to Comet, this one, and then I'm going to go back to Dark Matter just a tiny bit. I think I like that to show a little more out here, the dark. That's pretty. Alright, so for mascara, I am going to use a little bit of my Lancome Silk Booster, even though I really don't think I need it with a Lancome mascara, but I'm going to do it. If you guys use your eye primer for your mascara and you let it dry and then use your mascara, try using it while your primer is still a little wet. I think you get a lot more volume and length that way than if you let it dry. If you let it dry, then your eyelashes are kind of hard when you go with your mascara, and it's hard for the mascara to stick to your lashes. Try it. Try it with I always go, as soon as I apply my primer, I go in with my mascara. And this mascara is fabulous. Lancome has fabulous mascaras. If I had to pick one brand to stick to for mascaras for the rest of my life, it would be Lancome, because they have several that are amazing. And like, I love the It Superhero, but if they discontinue that one, then you know, that's it. While Lancome, they've had these mascaras forever, but if they discontinue one of the amazing ones, the one that is like Difficils or something, I do not like that one. That one does absolutely nothing for my lashes. But this one, the Monsieur Big, I'm going to put it on my lower lashes because I didn't bring anything else. And I'm not going anywhere. But normally I would not use this one on my lower lashes because it will smudge on me. But that's with 99%. Now this is waterproof or 2B mascara. It will smudge on me. I don't care what brand, how good it is. It will smudge. Okay, so that's it for my eye look. I want to put a little bit more blush. Now the one that I have on right now is this one right here by Catrice. It's the Air Blush Matte, and this is in 130 Spice Space, and it's very nice. It's very pretty. But I have pulled this one out to use with my Sydney Grace. This is Sydney Grace. Pulled out these two blushes and a highlighter because that's what I thought I was doing today. So I want to mix these two up and put a little bit of it on my cheeks, and then I'm going to use the highlighter from here. Yeah, I have a huge palette that is full of Sydney Grace blushes and highlighters. They're gorgeous, and I will link below which ones these are, and they're all sold loose, so you have to have your own palette. Okay, and then this highlighter, this one is called Down the Aisle, and it does have like a little bit of a pink hue to it. And I'm going to use this brush right here. I think it's from, is this from Dalton? Oh, MS Miss Glam. Look at that. Yeah, and that's just dipping it very, you know, like, they're beautiful. I do have a non-affiliate discount code with Sydney Grace, ageless 15. That's a little too much, so I'm going to take my powder brush and kind of blend a little bit. But that is so pretty. All right, I do have a little bit of lip balm on my eyes. Okay, so I'm taking the lip balm from my eyes, and I'm going to use another lipstick from Lunar Beauty, and this one is called Doodle. It's a really pretty shade. Look at that. And then the lip liner that I'm going to use with it is the same one I used the other day because I thought it was I have a couple of them, but I think this is the one that matches is the best, and this is called, by the way, the cruelty-free Snack. And these are very comfortable. They're like a creamy matte, but they're not drying at all. They will last a long time on your lips. They're beautiful. It's a very pretty color. And if you do this and then reapply, they last even longer. Because when you do that, it kind of not only removes the excess, but it also presses the lipstick into like your lines on your lips, so it will last a little longer. I absolutely love the packaging on these lipsticks. They're so pretty. There's like his theme is like the moon and space and stuff, so this is like the same thing that he has on his lipstick case, and then you push the button and it pops out. So they had a set that you could get 5 lipsticks, and I believe it was 4 lip liners, and they had 2 sets, the nudes and the reds, and I picked the nudes. A couple of them are a little light, but I think I'll be able to layer them and they will be okay. But the other ones look like a lot of the shades that I already own, so I really didn't want to go with that. So I'm going to put a little bit of setting spray. My Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm going to spray my brush, and then I'm going to go a little bit under my eyes to make sure that my concealer and my powder is set. And I'm going to show you everything else that I used on my face, and then I'm going to give you a close-up of my makeup, of the eye look. And it's very pretty. Here you go. This is like so pretty. I had no problems. Yes, it's powdery. Yes, you have a fallout, but it's your typical ABH look. I think it's very pretty. If you like these shades, I mean, and if you like ABH, they are pricey. So I would wait until they go on, it goes on sale, or if you can get it at Ulta with reward points. But it's beautiful. I'm not sorry I have it. I think it's really pretty. I think the next time I use it, I'm gonna use my glitter glue. The one that had the most fallout is the pinky one that I used in the inner corner. The other one wasn't bad, but most of my fallout came from that. But it's very, very nice. So let me show you the rest of the makeup that I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Givenchy, the Prisme Libre foundation, and this is a new one, and this is in N250. I'm using my Teint Idole from Lancome. Let me tell you how good this is. And I had already put this on. Okay, first of all, today I wanted to go all glam because I thought I was going to do Sydney Grace. But you can do glam with ABH also. I think that's a very pretty look that you can use as a glam look. So I used my Charlotte Tilbury corrector under my eyes and in my dark spots over here on my cheek. This is a number 2. The other one is too light, and this is beautiful. This is very creamy, and it doesn't, you know, you just need a little bit, and it does a great job of covering your dark circles, and it's very smooth, and it doesn't accumulate under my eyes or anything like that. I think it's beautiful. So I put a little bit in my dark spots. I have a dark spot here that I put it on, and then I put this concealer on, and then I use my Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. Okay, then I realized I forgot to put my eye drops in because my eyes were very red. So I put my eye drops in, and then my eyes started getting watery, and this one was a couple of tears came down. It did not affect the concealer at all. I did not have to fix it. I just took a tissue and I went like this, you know, very gentle, picked it up, and the concealer was there. I didn't have to fix it. So this concealer is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I know I've given you guys a lot of different concealers, but there's a lot of good ones out there. But this is good, and I'm not sure. I think this is more than the Natasha Denona though. But this goes on sale a lot because Lancome has a lot of 30% off sales, and then you can get it on sale at like Macy's. And I love to wait till they have a gift with purchase, because a gift with purchases are really nice. You usually get like a full-size lipstick. You either get like a little eyeshadow and or a blush. Sometimes you get a good mascara, you know, deluxe size mascara. You get skincare, eye makeup remover. Their gift with purchases are really good. I mean, you know, you don't need an outrageous amount of purchases. You know, usually it's like with a $39.50 purchase. So that's when I would grab something like this. All right, so what else? Yeah, I told you about this powder that I used. What else? Yes, I used the Catrice. I think that's it. That's everything else that I used on my face. Oh, this is the bronzer that I used. The Huda Beauty Glowish. And this is in the shade 03 Tan Light. And it's very pretty. And I like it because it's not too much, and I don't think it's too warm. It's not orangey. To me, this is more of a cooler, you know, it's more of a neutral, I would say, shade. It's not like super orange or anything like that. I really like it. I think it looks nice, but I don't apply a lot of bronzer on my face. I don't like a lot of bronzer. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you guys had an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Don't forget that I have a giveaway going, and I think you still have like a couple of days. Okay, so I will link the video below where the giveaway is in case you're interested. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.